Welcome back to Landing Zone Home. Today we're in Dodge City, Kansas, as you can see from the sign behind us. We've stayed at the KOA here and we're going to give you a little bit of a tour, and we're going to talk about Dodge City being a cattle town. So stick around for that. The KOA is really easy to find. If you're on Highway 50, which is the main thoroughfare coming through Dodge City, you'll turn south on 14th Street, take the second left, which is Park Street, and look for the KOA signs. As soon as you arrive here, the first word that's going to come to your mind is modern. This is a very modern KOA. I don't know how old it is, but it looks like it's just a few years old. It's adjacent to a city park, so you've got all kinds of park facilities. And last evening there was soccer games going on here in this field. It's October right now. It's a little bit chilly, but the days have been excellent up until like the 60s, low 60s, mid 60s. Perfect time for getting out and walking around, doing some discovery in Dodge City. The campground office does not have the typical A-frame type building you expect at KOAs. This is very modern, upscaled, new construction. Everything inside is just spick and span. It's perfectly clean. The laundry facility is nice. I think it's $1.50 for a wash and $1 for a dry. There's a camp store in there with some camping supplies, a little bit of hardware is in there, some outdoor cooking things, a little bit of food, some snacks, some ice cream, things of that nature. As with all KOAs, there's going to be some cabin facilities. You can see those in the back there. Most of the campsites are on level concrete pads, surrounded by plenty of grass. These are full hookup sites here with 50 and 30 amp electric, sewer, water. There's Wi-Fi here. The Wi-Fi was kind of iffy for me. There are some huge pull-throughs which will accommodate any size RV that you may have. Again, they're nice level concrete pads. The trees aren't big, which tells me this campground hasn't been here very long at all. But it's super well maintained. It's spacious. It's about 3 long blocks to the main thoroughfare, which is Wyatt Earp Boulevard. You could actually walk down for some eating opportunities and sightseeing along the main thoroughfare. A bathhouse located in the far end of the park, along with more additional campsites. These campsites are gravel pads. They do not have sewer, but they do have electric and water. The dog run is one of the best I've seen in an RV park. It's fenced up very well, and it must be over an acre in size. It is huge. There's nice grass, there's growing trees. It's really nice. We're here for 2 days to take in the sights of old Dodge City. And when in Dodge City, always sit down and play a hand of poker with Doc Holliday. And here he is with a table all set up right in front of the Boot Hill Museum, which is the premier attraction here in Dodge City, Kansas. Adjacent to the KOA is this city park, which is pretty good in size, a lot of activities, a large playground, and then right there next to it is the Long Branch Lagoon. A little bit of a play on words, but Long Branch Lagoon is a water park. Of course, there is a charge for the water park. Has a huge, looks like Olympic-sized swimming pool to go along with it. A lot of stuff for everyone to do here. Included in this Dodge City Park is a zoo. It's free of charge. It's open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And here we can get a bird's eye view of the zoo. And just to show how close the campground is to the zoo, right there's the buffalo, and right there is our Airstream in our backyards. Well, I had said that Dodge City is a cattle town, and it started off as a cattle town. It still is a cattle town, and not just showing these longhorns here in the zoo. But here in Dodge City, there's a big meat processing plant right down the road, and along the highway coming in, there were several stockyards along the way. So cattle still is their business here. The railroads came into Dodge City to carry the cattle out, and this is where the cowboys ended up at the end of the drive. And I guess that's what caused all the commotion and the trouble that brought people like Wyatt Earp in here to marshal up the town and keep the peace. Let me say a little bit about value right here. When we're RVing, we're always looking for value, looking for the deals. And sometimes we look at KOAs and we say, well, maybe they're too expensive, and why are we really paying that price for this campsite? But right here in Dodge City, you do get value. And it starts with the city, I believe. The city has a lot of things that's for free, including the zoo you just saw. And after looking at my KOA receipt, the city does not charge any tax. So the end price on my KOA campsite, full hookups overnight, was $39, but that does include a 10% discount I get from KOA rewards. So if you're looking for value, Dodge City might just be the place to go to spend a few days. You've got the water park, you've got the zoo, you've got all of the cowboy history over at the Boot Hill Museum. So consider Dodge City as one of your future RV destinations. We really enjoyed the KOA and found Dodge City to be pretty interesting, especially the Boot Hill Museum here. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, thanks for watching.